All right, let's talk about it. That upcoming maths exam. Feeling the pressure? Yeah, you're definitely not alone. So today, we're going to dive into a topic that, sometimes trips people up: coordinate geometry. But don't worry, by the time we're done here, you're going to have a super clear, step-by-step way to nail these problems.
Hey, what's up? I'm Emzalater, and I'm your study companion from StudyVibe. Look, my whole goal is pretty simple. I'm here to help you make sense of the tough stuff so you can walk into your exams feeling, actually confident. Just think of me as your guide on this whole journey. So, you ready? Let's get into it.
And let's be real for a sec. That Cambridge O-level maths exam, it can be a lot. It's totally intimidating. So if you're feeling that pressure, trust me, that is 100% normal. The good news, you are in exactly the right place to get a real handle on it.
Okay, first things first. We're going to decode our mission. I want you to stop thinking of the syllabus as just this long, boring list of topics. No way. Instead, let's look at it like a map. It literally shows us exactly where we need to go to win. And here it is. This is our map, the official Cambridge O-level mathematics syllabus. Everything, and I mean everything, they're going to test you on for that 2026 exam is right in here. No tricks, no surprises, just a clear set of objectives for us to knock down one by one. I know. You look at this thing for the first time and it can seem absolutely massive, super overwhelming. But here's the secret, the real key. You don't try to tackle it all at once. We break it down, we focus on one single objective at a time. That is the strategy that works.
So for today, our target is locked and loaded. We're aiming straight for topic 3, coordinate geometry. We're going to cover all the essentials, things like finding gradients, working with equations of parallel lines, all that good stuff. And we're going to do it step by step.
So the big question is, how are we actually going to do this? Well, first, I want you to just forget about those dusty, boring textbooks and those super stressful, silent nights of cramming. It is time for something different. It's time to introduce you to the StudyVibe way. Seriously, we're here to completely change the study culture. We are talking about going from this chaos of messy, confusing notes, to this, a clear, engaging, and honestly, a much better way to learn. The whole point is to make studying less of a total chore and more of, an actual mission you can get into.
So what even is StudyVibe? Think of it like this. It's an interactive learning platform that's powered by AI, which means instead of just reading a book, you can actually talk to it. You can ask questions, you can work through problems with an AI tutor, someone just like me, to really truly get a grip on the syllabus. And our game plan? Super simple. First, we get you in the zone with what we call a vibe drop. That's curated study music to get your brain focused. Then, you jump into a session with an AI tutor to work through the concepts. And finally, and this is the fun part, you make it all stick with gamified practice. You're actually solving problems, earning tokens. You're making learning a game. All right, that's enough talk. Let's actually put this into action. What do you say? We are going to tackle a real, typical exam-style problem. I'm going to walk you through it exactly like I would in a StudyVibe AI tutor session. Ready? Let's do this. Okay, here's our mission objective for right now. Find the equation of the line parallel to y equals 4x minus 1 that passes through the point 1, negative 3. Now, whenever you see a question like this, the very first thing you got to do is just breathe, and then break it down into smaller, bite-sized pieces. So what's the most important word in that whole sentence? Parallel. That's our big clue. Why? Because parallel lines always have the exact same gradient. So if our original line is y equals 4x minus 1, what's its gradient? It's 4, right? That means the gradient of our new line, we'll call it m, is also 4. Boom. Step 1, done. Okay, what's next? We pull out our trusty old friend, the equation for a straight line, y equals mx plus c. We already figured out that m is 4, and the question was nice enough to give us a point, 1, negative 3. That's our x and our y. So now, we just have to plug in the numbers we know. Let's do it. So y becomes negative 3, m becomes 4, and x becomes 1. That gives us the simple little equation. Negative 3 equals 4 times 1 plus c. Now it's just a little bit of algebra, right? 4 times 1 is just 4. So we get negative 3 equals 4 plus c. Subtract 4 from both sides, and what do we get? C equals negative 7. And just like that, mission complete. We have our gradient, m, which is 4. We have our y-intercept,
c, which is -7. Put it all together, and our final equation is y equals 4x minus 7. See? When you just break it down step by step, it's really not so bad at all. You've totally got this.
Okay, so that was just one problem. A great start. But now let's zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture. Let's talk about your path to victory in the final exams. Because this whole method, this idea of breaking things down, it's not just for coordinate geometry, not at all. It works for algebra, it works for trigonometry, it works for the entire syllabus. It's a system. It's a way to turn those huge, scary challenges into a series of small, step-by-step victories. And all of this, every single step, it's all building towards one thing, 2026. With the right tools, the right mindset, and yeah, the right study culture, you can walk into that exam hall feeling not just prepared, but actually confident. So the real question is, are you ready? Are you ready to change the way you study? To stop all the stressing and actually start succeeding? If you want to turn learning into an adventure and absolutely ace that exam, well, your journey starts right now with StudyVibe.
A study buddy from StudyVibe. Call and chat with your study buddy. Study with vibe drops. Study